Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Fausts Alptraum, an RPGMaker adventure game about a girl lost after she follows a black cat into a strange world.
Setting 1012.
Perhaps slightly chillier in the San Fernando.
Again you show yourselves, you wavering forms, revealed as you once were to clouded vision. Shall I attempt to hold you fast once more, hearts willing still to suffer that illusion? Of lovely hours, those slipped from me and lost, they can no longer hear this latest song. I bring my verses to the unknown throng, my heart's made anxious even by their clapping. A shudder takes me, tear on tear, entire. The firm heart feels weakened and remote. What I possess seems far away from me, but what is gone becomes reality. Faust. Today is Henrik's Faust's funeral. Despite how the sign read, even she wasn't sure if that was his real name. So let's put it this way. Today is Daddy's funeral. There are more people than I thought. Aunt revealed traces of annoyance beneath her veil. So sleepy, the girl thought. Why must we get up to face such a dreary day? Chatter permeated the sea of black suits, of which she recognized only a few. A few in the crowd wept with sorrow. How nice it was that there were still those who would lament this passing. "It's about time to go," Aunt asked with a smile. Why does Aunt smile when she clearly never means it? The girl yawned and looked at the tomb, almost wishing she could swap places with the person resting inside. The coffin closed with a firm click, as if a patch of clouds in the gloomy sky had run headlong into the wall. Is it this one? No. No matter how tidily the blush blue tiles were stacked, one could still detect the passage of time. What's wrong? Aunt turned around, mystified. The girl didn't want to go in. Aunt smiled wryly as if she had read the girl's mind. "You only have to go in and see what's in there. Don't worry, it belongs to you now." "No, why do you think that would bother me? This isn't what you guys say at home." However, the girl kept all those thoughts to herself. "Never mind, just wait outside then." Aunt waved as she turned dismissively. The doorknob turned smoothly. So slow. Going in wasn't better than staying out here, but she just wanted to go home as soon as possible. Any home would do. Aunt Marf? The very air seemed to freeze. A horizontal layout could just barely be made out for the haze clouding the unlit lights in the antechamber. In the silence, it was as if dust would be stirred up by the slightest step, but the odd thing was there was no dust at all. Weird. Both doors were locked. Why? The electricity must be on. Where's a light? A light. Eek. There's a cat. Meow, meow, meow. Ah, just a cat. That's one hell of a cat. That was frightening. Feline eyes lanced a sharp look out at the gloom, where coal-black fur melted into the shadows. It flicked away in the next second. Ah, it disappeared. Where had it come from? The cat had vanished from the corners of her eyes. Weird, huh? Under the stairs? The empty path extended further into the darkness. No, Aunt could not have passed by here. But... see, I'm in control, finally. Item books. I have to get you a little used to this. If the screen blacks out, you will return to your bed. It does not mean you died. What has already happened does not need to be repeated. Some items can be worn. The cat will give you some clue by reacting to specific items. If the screen is too dim, please increase screen brightness. Yes, that's pretty obvious. Text that has been already read will appear in this bookcase. So let's go forward, Alice. Down the rabbit hallway. Cat hallway. There was nothing. Empty space all around her, but nothing revealed itself. The dead air thrummed violently in her ears. There's no way Aunt could be here. A screeching noise came from the door behind her. What in the world? Darkness oozed in. I like the art style, so far as what I've seen. It reminds me of my old friend Tim Burton, because I'm Johnny Depp. Oh god, the abyss stares back at us. This was the beginning of the nightmare. I imagine if you look into an abyss of eyes, yes, I would be a nightmare. A patch of purple was eerily bright in the absence of light, as if it had been sugar-coated with ice skiing. Hello? An ear-piercingly sweet voice sounded as a patch of purple probed out from the inky depths. Are you a succubus? Wait, no, the story's based on Faust. You're the devil. Smooth locks bleached of color, as if waiting for a painter's palette that would drip down any second now, peered out. The ashen-faced owner turned to greet her. Hi? Yes. Oh, excellent. You understand me. A purplish-white figure pulled itself up as if ascending a long flight of stairs. Nice boots. Steel tip? What time is it? Is it spring? Long, long sleeves flapped across her vision, but the way the figure moved in seemed entirely human. Who are you? I remember the door being locked. If there's nothing else, can you shut the door on your way out? It started moving away with a flourish of its sleeves, accompanied by the clapping sound of a horse's hooves. It seemed bored, but this made her feel a bit uneasy. She yelled defiantly, I don't want to leave. This is Father's old house, so she should be the one to inherit it. The adults had said that before. No matter how unwilling their expressions had been, they indeed said that before. Therefore, she wasn't going to let herself be swept out the door, no matter what. The figure stilled and turned back, despite being far away. Oh? She regretted her words almost immediately, particularly as the figure swiftly closed a distance between them. She realized its expression hadn't changed, as she had tilted her head a long, long way up to meet its gaze. Really? Violently purple eyes flashed gleefully as if they had suddenly remembered something. A garish grin abruptly split open the pale face. Elizabeth. A cloyingly sweet voice spelled out the girl's name. You've returned. The light disappeared suddenly as if window shutters had snapped shut. And then, the door opened. Her body moved of its own accord, disconnected from her mind, rolling with confusion. Elizabeth ran up the steps and past a dim doorframe draped with spiderwebs, retracing her original path. She couldn't remember why she set foot in this place, and a growing sense of nauseated distaste urged her to leave. Her heart settled down when she finally set foot on the lush carpet. As long as the front door is still open, then... Huh? What? Yes, Alice, welcome. Welcome to being trapped. There was nothing on the wall. Turned out if you were to go down weird hallways or holes in the ground, you'd end up trapped in another world. Where's the door? She was trapped by the nothingness that revealed itself in front of her, just like how the cat previously cowered in the corner. That couldn't possibly be happening. Oh god. Hello? Yes. What's wrong? The nauseating voice was starting to become irritatingly familiar. Let me out, she cried. What's that you say? There's no such thing as a front door. She retorted. I just came in from the front door. I didn't see that. You told me to shut the door on my way out. I don't remember saying that. The unease that had disappeared resurfaced with a will, almost intangible in its strength. Terror, exhaustion. She didn't want to face this latest turn of events. A strong sense of fatigue stole its way into her mind, and her eyes started to close. What's wrong? Elizabeth? How long did the being know her name? Her eyes shut firmly before she could ask the question. Indeed, I shall enchant your eyes and your ears, instead of shutting yourself away, sad as the worm that gnaws your books. Come, follow me to a new place. Let us go then to learn about life, and leave the rubbish of philosophy. I can tell this is going to be a very verbose game. Woken up, Elizabeth opened her eyes. Where is this place? The pendulum ticked away mercilessly in the empty air, as if it was the only living thing left in the world. There's a piece of chocolate candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Got chocolate. Eating it will impart more energy and your walking speed will increase. It can be used repeatedly until the maximum limit is reached. You will be unable to progress if you cannot walk. So I need, like, get food energy from chocolate to keep going. Gotta have a constant sugar high. It was dark outside the French doors, no matter how one looked like it was all fake. Did I automatically eat it, or do I have to... Okay, I automatically ate it, that's why I picked up speed. Oh, interesting mechanic, I guess. The reflection of my face in is a stern expression. Instructions. Interpretation of dreams. Memories from reality are sometimes unable to be recalled in dreams. As long as nothing happens that prompts one to recall their true self, then no reflection will occur. For instance, the dreamer might truly believe he is a sailor, if he fails to recall the true profession when dreaming of navigating the seas. You guys seen any sailors? I'm looking for some sailors in my dreams. No firewood. Come find me. There are matches in the candle holder. Using matches will increase your vision range. They can be used repeatedly until the maximum limit is reached. You'll be unable to progress if you cannot see. Yes, I'd imagine. There's paper and ink. Do I should make a record? Huh. It's a big old chompy chomp in the diary. Let's see what's in the room first. We're missing something then. Okay. We checked the clock. We got the matches and chocolate. Do we check the bed? Maybe this? A key. The half a label that remained had the words first floor right corridor. Okay, now we can leave. Really use some chocolate. No, there really isn't anything. She woke herself up with a brisk shake of her head. Although she had yet to figure out what had happened, Elizabeth didn't feel right just standing there. Cold shivers ran down her back, just as she finished that thought. Hello? It would make a difference if she made a decent effort in communicating with the being. Didn't you want to leave? Why did you suddenly start looking for the door? Those weren't actual questions, just sarcasm that weaved insidiously around her. She slumped on the staircase. Who are you? Elizabeth asked. And why am I stuck in a Tim Burton world? The gaze directed towards Elizabeth creased into a smile, as if I had been waiting for this question. The figure bowed with an almost comical number of flourishes. I am Johnny Depp. I am Mephistopheles. What? Mephisto. What exactly are you? Elizabeth further asked. The demon smiled and slowly paced in a wide circle around the girl. It spread its hands in a way that was annoying for some reason. I can't really see any hands, they're just giant poofs. I am the genie that denies everything. Those two long sleeves waved around in a sinister manner. And so she asked, can you tell me where the front door is? Didn't I say there's no such thing? That's what you said. I didn't see a thing. Didn't you walk in of your own volition? How would you not know where the door is? What do you know? They won't tell you anything. They actually don't even welcome you. If only you hadn't been born. They had stolen the right to speak, and every word it spoke dripped blood-curdlingly into Elizabeth's head. She had to resist the urge to cover her ears in the face of such a cloyingly sweet voice, one that had snuck up to her unawareness. Think about it. This place is actually not so bad. It's quiet here. You won't hear those things. You won't even want to leave after a while. Elizabeth turned back to rebuke this weird theory. No way, she said. I don't want to stay, or spend even a second here. Well, a second passed. Gotta get used to it. Not even for a second. Not even for a second. Really? Alright. Want to make a bet? If you really want to leave, I'll show you the way out. Really? Yes. The demon nodded. But if at any moment you wax nostalgic about your time here, or wish to preserve any instant for eternity, then you lose. Any instant? Any instant. Including instant ramen. Don't make any. Go lose. Well, that didn't seem so hard. She didn't have the slightest inclination to stay here anyway. Elizabeth nodded her head without thinking over it for too long. Oh good! Then it's settled! The demon capered in satisfaction before she had said anything. This was also when the bells in the house started tolling. Elizabeth covered her mouth with both hands before she blurted out, Wait a minute! The bet had already begun. Despite having a lot to say a second ago, the demon's irregular form vanished up the stairs, and she didn't want to keep at it at all. Now where? Matches. It was locked. Light it? Let's just try it. A little slightly bigger. What? There's just a mouse! I'm a bit by a mouse. Is that gonna be the fret? Or mice? That could be my fret here? We just have very bad, like, vermin control. More matches. Chocolate. Is there any disadvantage to eating him now? A strange cloth doll. Hello, Mephisto. I cannot recall since she's been holding it. Oh, that's a lot faster. Wow. Let's go. Up the stairs. Is that a friendly mouse or... Never mind. Friends, they hit the show. Anubis. No? Chocolate. Matches. So what's the cap here? Whoops. Of how fast I can go. I think that's about the cap right there. See, because it doesn't let me eat it. But my matches can go more. No firewood. Come find me. This is the room we came out of. Okay. We can save. That's something we should do. Save in the second slot. More chocolate. More matches. Let's see how high the match... That's okay, that's the cap. So we have mechs, matches, and chocolate right now. Kind of an arbitrary system, but works. So there's nothing there we need. Let's go this way. More matches. Sleepless Earth. Blocked. Of course. Opening hours 4. The Furious Girl. Furious, alright. Chocolate. A small piece of metal in the corner. Clock hand. So to open this, we need to find the clock hand, or clock. Put the hand on the clock, which I think was back in my bedroom. I remember there being some kind of clock or time in there. So, right... Not there. Here. Actually, no, we can't even access that one. So, we have gone the wrong way. Back out. Down south. Where was there a clock? Do have a key. Okay. The sound of someone playing a piano came from the other end of the hallway. Chapter 1. Puss in Boots. Social butterfly. Half-empty teacup. Lights are... I don't like the lights flashing. Nothing special. Pair of wine glasses. Tea's still warm. I don't like this light flashing. Rewind, I collected the bomb of the cup. Hi, buddy. Bowl filled with dust. Stacks of dirty plates. Food had gone bad. Mound of animal bones. Not clean. Careful, careful. But not to step in any rats. The liquid bubble and froth look quite dangerous as they can melt anything. What is this? A sculpture made from plaster. A puddle of yellow liquid was found inside the furnace. Puzzle made of wood. The witch's sums were written on the side. Oh my god. What am I doing? We need to find wooden... missing wooden pieces. Okay. We have a clock hand. More matches. The plates were stacked high and looked quite precarious. It was too high to reach. There's paper and ink. You must make a record, yes. More matches. Thank you for plenty of these. A dead fish. Dig out its eyes. Well, let's go over here. It's locked. A pond can be seen from the window. So you can see another window on the wall over there through the glass. Ow! Get off from my mouse! Now what? I have an eye. I'm not... Had it been here earlier? Don't bother. Here with my anatomical model. A sculpture made from plaster. It seemed to be clutching something in its hand. Remove it? Oh, thanks. You were helpful, actually. Nope. I think you're slow. Oh god, it's coming after it. Something seemed to be stuck on the other side of the keyhole. The end. So let's keep moving down, because that plaster figure is after us. That's locked. Display room. It's not coming at us with much abandon. Like it's coming at us with the speed of a plaster model would. Someone seems to be mad. We got kicked out. It was locked. There was an impression of a hoof print. It was a daytime outside the window. Someone did not like us going into the piano room. Now what? Quick! Poke it out! Insert the metal wire into the keyhole. Picked up the key from underneath the door. Living room. Oh, no, the plaster model is still there. It just simply got hooked up on something. Display. Piano. Wrong thing. That doesn't unlock it. We need to get around that plaster model. It's slow, but it's in a tight location. Right there. A little too slow there, buddy. A little too slow. Oh, it died. A fallen sculpture. Pastor man could not survive. Door. Open up the key. More matches. A few pieces of paper were carelessly tied together. There were messy scribbles on them. Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots. There lived an ordinary family a long, long time ago. When the father passed away, he left behind a house to his children. He left a mill to the eldest and the mule to the second oldest. The youngest was left nothing but the cat and the farm. I guess I can only skin you and take your fur to the market. The youngest had run out of money. The cat spoke hastily when it heard those words. Please don't do that. I'll repay you in kind if you show me kindness and give me a pair of shoes. Nyan. The youngest was curious and so begged a pair of old boots off a passing cobbler. The cat and outshodden Boots followed the youngest to town. The townkeeper refused to open the door when it started to rain at night. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The cat and Boots ate the townkeeper. The youngest changed into warm clothes and spent the night in comfort. It's a big cat. The writing trailed off at the edge of the paper. What is this? Cat? Huh? Hey, it's Puss in Boots. You got a little thingamafunga on your neck. Tea was still warm. Only one person is listening, a young and beautiful girl. Who is that person? Who? Who is that person? Just an old man. A piece of paper was unfolded and laid out on the books on the lower shelf. Its edges were yellowed and able to tear. Map? That'd be helpful. Oh, it's an old-fashioned paper map. Cool. Dining room, living room, kitchen. Okay, so living room, kitchen, you have to go through, okay, yeah. Golem. Golem means an unformed being, or baby in Hebrew, the language of the Jews. Kabbalah puts forth the notion that power is instilled in all letters, words, and numbers. Mankind would be as gods and create animals and other life if they harnessed this power. Hey. Big brother. It's a pig. Second brother. The wooden house. An empty hook. So we got the 3 little pigs. Pond can be seen from the locked window. So you can see a pool from the glass on the door. It's paper and ink. Sure, I'll make a record. Riddles for children. Mary was an apple girl. She was going to give an apple to her hungry cat at home, but bumped into a starving moose along the way. Or mouse, rather. Not a moose. It's a very big mouse. With big horns. A moose. Although she really wanted to give the apple to the cat, she couldn't let the mouse stay hungry. What should she do? Split into 2? She split herself into 2, and that way both of them could eat. No! I see you put the save point next to that for a reason. Ah, that's why you give me multiple items. Because if I die, I'm sent back to the bed. And then I have to consume things again. Alright. She gave herself to the cat. But the mouse was still hungry. It could go out and eat other people. It's not the worst thing, it's just a mouse. A very angry one. There's a note in the photo frame. You got a note. ABCK 1234. ABC. Do 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 do. Kitty? Key on the floor. Left on the first floor, so that means exactly where I think it means. So, use the key here. Kitty. Maximize. That. It was locked. A sparkling exterior shines, but for a moment. Only internal beauty will endure throughout the ages. Read the door label. Cal Madrid. More matches. Chocolate. Queen. More matches. Hallway ends. Well, doesn't end, but goes to the next screen. That's locked. Does the map update? No, hasn't updated yet. It's pretty literal. Matches. Mice. Night had already fallen. It was locked. Now what? A fisheye? Let's see if we can maybe solve some of these riddle doors. Because it seems like that's what we need to do. So this one is... The sparkling exterior shines but for a moment. Only internal beauty will endure throughout the ages. The fisheye? No. Curious. The mouse ate Mary. The cat ate the mouse. You ate the cat. Everyone was full. Arm door open. There was a beautiful golden key inside, but upon further inspection there was a thick coat of paint on the metal. Golden key. That mouse bit me. Thick layer of paint. I wonder if I can use the cauldron to melt the paint off. Let's see about that. So let's go back into the kitchen real quick. Avoid the mice. Well, that light flicker is really annoying. Tuck the key inside? Yes. Iron key. Iron key with peeling paint. Now where would the iron key go? Okay. Open up the key. New room. More loot. Oh boy! Japan Overture, Immortal Thorns, a prisoner of the walls of Lilius. Interpretation of dreams. As person's mind will not simply create new faces. We invent previously all those we see in dreams when we have simply forgotten them. Philosopher's Stone, Mystical Union, Bedtime Tales. I asked my brother to store my eyes in a glass jar, because it was scary at night. There aren't any lights. Make a record, yes. B plus C, B plus K, A plus K, A plus B. I'll come back to that. One piece of paper was spread out. It seems to be the map. Useful. Margaret's room. Gallery. There's no firewood in the furnace. The ink spilled all over the table and all colors mixed together. Huh. Interesting. There's no pointer on the clock face. Well, we can do that one puzzle here, actually. The youngest fell in love with the prince warbling outside the window. Put the town castle doors were locked and guarded by a monster. Cat. Meow. We understand each other. No words need to be spoken. It's just a cat. Put it to 4. Turn the hour hand to 4 o'clock. Okay. And one more puzzle in here. Which is... red is A, blue is B. Oh, I see. A for apple. C is yellow, K is black. 1, 2, 3, 4. So... A1, B2, C3, K4. B plus C, B plus K. 3. We're doing something wrong here. No. Wrong one. 1 is purple. I'm supposed to use the colors of the bottom ones to kind of interpret where everything is in position. And it's about mixing the colors. So it's not adding the numbers below them, it's what color mixes, like what's black plus this, or blue plus that, or something, and what color do you usually get from that mixture, and the hints on the table of the mixing of the colors. That tells you which color numbers out the bottom you have to pick. So it'd be like blue plus yellow, and then it'd be like blue plus black, and then red plus black, and then like red plus blue, in a sense. Okay. Anything added to black is just black. Small key! We did it! Cool.